What is going on? Welcome and greetings. Thank you for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, this is one of my favorite series that we started it with the Revenge to Legend series, and it's kind of become its own 3-Star Legend League Q&A series, right? So I really enjoy answering questions from you guys, and when I asked for questions in that last episode, you guys posed tons of them. Man, there were so many really good questions, I have to say, so much better than what I typically get in the comments. So please, if you guys enjoyed this series, please do leave a like on the episode. Let's get into the comments with Master Plays Roblox said, here's my question. How you doing under the pandemic? And okay, now this is something that I want to ask you guys as well. I know that it's difficult for everybody and it is a trying time. It's super unique, right? None of us ever expected to be going through something like this ever in our lifetime, I would imagine. So yes, it is weird. It's strange. My job allows me to work from home and stay inside most of the time. I am married. My kids are grown, so it's not too complicated over here. My wife has lost her job, so we're getting by on just my YouTube and casting streaming income. So thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate that. And I hope you guys are doing well through all of this as well. Now, here's an interesting question from Somalia. He said, how come you play Clash so much and you don't wear glasses? And I thought, that's actually a really good point. I am getting older. My vision isn't what it used to be. But one trick that helps you if you play a lot on a phone or a device is take some time every few minutes and focus on an object off in the distance. Somebody told me, probably my mom told me that one time a long time ago, and I do feel like it helps. It works a lot. But yeah, sooner or later, I'm gonna need glasses, I admit it. Next up, King Peely wanted to know how many of my viewers are from India, and I thought this was interesting, so I pulled this graphic up on my channel. This has changed over the years. It's always been United States #1, but it used to be the Philippines #2, and India has taken over, so it's interesting to see. The Filipino people are super passionate about Clash. When I went to Manila, it was amazing. Everybody knew who Chief Pat and I were, but now India definitely taking over, and I appreciate fans from all over the world, no doubt. I love the fact that people come from all over to watch my videos. Elactic said, tell me how you know whether we've responded to our comments? Wait, Pacific, okay. Now, I think you have to check back. I don't know, actually, if you can tell if I respond to one of your comments or not. Maybe somebody can explain that in the comments themselves, but Pacific time means I'm on the west coast of the United States. So when I live stream, it's 7 o'clock p.m. my time, which is 10 o'clock East Coast, 3 a.m. in London, and I believe it's about 7:30 a.m. in India. You guys are all welcome to join me. I know for some it doesn't work out, time zones and stuff like that. OMG, it's Miko says he uses code Galadon in Fortnite. Let's go. Thank you guys for using my code in Epic Games. James H says he used code Galadon at the grocery store. Well, whatever works for you, right? And then, of course, there's always code Galadon in Clash of Clans, as long as they're talking about it, right? You go to settings, more settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, type in Galadon. It's that little gear on the bottom right of the screen. Somebody else had asked me how to do it, where to find it. Just replay this clip over and over and over if you like. And remember, I give half back to charity and you guys in giveaways every month. Actually, it's closer to all of it back right now. In fact, last month it was all of it. So I love you guys for using code Galadon. Back to the important burning questions. Like Strat and Fam says, question, what is the max amount of trophies you can get through Revenges or normal attacks? It is 59. 59. Ashok asks, what attack strategy are you using against a max Town Hall 9 with Town Hall 9 full max troops? I use Queen Charge Hog Rider, and I love it. I've definitely had that in my videos. And then Kel Collect says, hey, Galadon, do you think that cannons or archer towers are better to upgrade when fixing a rush? Definitely archer towers, as they target both ground and air troops. I apologize, this next guy, I can't possibly understand or read your name, but I do not have a Town Hall 13 called Galadon 14.0 yet, but I do have Galadon 13.0 that I could rename if need be. Oh, man. Yeah, good. I got to think about that one. How about Entity? What type of martial arts did I study and what position was I at? Fun question. Yes, so I took 12 years of Tung Soo Do Karate, which is Korean karate. I achieved a 2nd degree black belt, and then I moved to New York City away from my studio. Now that I'm living back in California again, I have started training in mixed martial arts, not like UFC type stuff, but grappling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, all kind of combined, but I haven't been able to do it recently because of COVID, which definitely has sucked. Thomas wants to know why I started playing Clash of Clans. Now, this is a strange answer for those of you that don't know. I downloaded Clash of Clans looking for a game like World of Warcraft. That is the game that I actually wanted to find, and going through the App Store, I saw this Clash of Clans game. It looked like it might be like WoW, so I went for it. It wasn't, but then again, here we are. Interesting question from a person whose name I can't read. What is the longest time without playing Clash? I will say, Galawife and I, about a year ago now, went to Hawaii for a week. During those 6 days, I did not play Clash of Clans. That is definitely the longest I've ever gone without playing Clash, but I will tell you this. I am planning a trip between mid-October and the end of October. I'm going to be out of town in the mountains in Montana for 2 weeks, and I will not be playing Clash much at all during that period. Although the videos will continue, they are going to be pre-recorded. I might pop on and live stream a little bit, but yes, that will be the longest vacation I have ever taken since I started doing YouTube, and practically one of the longest vacations of my life. Wow. EK Waters wants to know the opposite. What's the longest time you've played in one sitting? You know what? I honestly, maybe I've streamed like 4 hours and played 4 hours of Clash before, but back before Legend League was fixed, when you had to sit in the clouds, it was not unusual for me to have my iPad with me 18 to 20 hours a day during those times that I was pushing and trying to get as high as I could. Of course, it wasn't straight playing, it was sitting in the clouds most of the time, but there were a couple of days in there where I got maybe 4 hours of sleep trying to get to the highest trophy level ever, and I did end up getting around 6,300 at one point. That was back before Operation Blue Skies. Next, Manyo, I probably mangled the name, sorry, asks if I get anything when you don't buy anything, but you use code Galadon. No, I don't, but it's really cool that you guys do anyway, and genuinely, honestly, I appreciate it if you want to do that. Next up, an interesting and unusual question from Gabe. He asks, how often do special offers come in the shop? Thinking that I would know. And you know what's funny? I've heard from a Supercell employee once that it's like 3 days between offers, and then you get an offer, and then 4 days, and then 3 days, and then 4, something like that. It recurs, it recycles, but unfortunately I don't remember what it was, and I've never honestly tracked to look and see exactly how often they come. If anybody knows, please do leave a comment down below. Otherwise, just keep asking me these really good questions, you guys, because I love it. So next question is from Raymond. He asks if I think we'll get a Town Hall 14. Now, obviously, most of us know, yes, of course, Town Hall 14 is coming, but I thought this was a good opportunity to talk about future Town Halls. I would not be surprised if we didn't see anything beyond a Town Hall 15, because even Supercell has mentioned at some point they have to stop making new Town Halls just because it gets too deep of a game for new players to pick up. So look for maybe a change in the future to the game about Town Halls and the way players progress in order to try to keep new players involved and new players downloading Clash of Clans. Now, Matisse was asking about the sceneries and if there will be future ones, and I certainly hope so. I actually was surprised we didn't see one for Halloween. I absolutely hope there is one for Christmas. The fall one was kind of simple, you know, kind of understated, and I can understand why it was free. I do think that the more elaborate ones, like the clockwork scenery, are always going to cost money just because you can tell that that took a lot of hours for the designers to put that into the game. Abi, and there's one other question that are both kind of similar, and that is they're asking for new information about the updates. And this one right here, okay? Can I leak something for the December update? I probably could, but the joke I make, and I make this joke even when I visit Supercell headquarters, is, you know, I could leak an entire update once. One time, I could. And then my Clash video making career would pretty much be over. So in the interest of remaining a homeowner, I'm going to go ahead and not leak update information. Sorry about that. Okay, Josh wants to know the most interesting experience I ever had while playing Clash of Clans. And I don't know if this fits your question, but there was a point in 2015 that I traveled to 8 different countries in 8 weeks for Clash of Clans. We went all over the world. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was such a good time. And of all of the places I went, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Estonia, Japan, Korea. The Philippines was the highlight. I saw a concert with Skrillex and Zed's Dead in 90-degree heat in the middle of the night, this EDM concert that is one of my fondest memories of all time, just in relation to Clash of Clans. But there are other games that I play, and we had some questions about that specifically, like, don't I play other games? I do, but I generally talk about those more on the live streams. The channel is mostly about Clash, although, of course, you know, every now and then other games sneak in. And I will tell you, if I talk about a game in a video, I'm definitely playing it. Brawl Stars, I love Brawl Stars, but I'm not very good at it, and I know that it would take me a lot of hours to get better, and I just don't have that much time in the day to play. World War II? Oh man, okay. This one, Aaron says he downloaded it and laughed in the opening cutscene, because if you guys remember, I made a promise recently that if anybody actually downloaded World War II, they would laugh. And I've held to that promise, and I have not found anybody who didn't. If you are here in this video 11 minutes in, then you probably share my sense of humor. I flippin' love World War II, and the link is in the description. This isn't an official shout out for it. I just wanted to mention it. That other games that I've been playing recently, PUBG Mobile. If you watch my live streams, you know I play a lot of PUBG Mobile. And then I've been playing this game called CSR2, this drag racing game. Oh my gosh. I'll admit that that game started as a quick sponsorship and then became a game that I couldn't put down. But I love cars, I love racing, so that one was a natural for me. There were so many other really good questions that you guys asked. I could not get to nearly all of them, so I promised to do another episode soon. But this is going to be another key episode to leave those questions down below. I would love to get you in a video. Thank you guys so much, Galafam, for making my day every single day, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Of course, you are the true Galafam. I love, think about, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind of the people I know. So I'm back here to get them all roll attacks. Okay, I slurred my speech there. That's like mumble rapping, I understand. But I had to get it done. I was running out of time there. See, now I'm running out of time because Peter wants to yell something.
Galadon.
Peter, what?
Galadon! I have nothing to say. No, not a thing. Sorry.